What is wrong with critics? I have heard so many people talk shit about this game, and it baffles me because I have never seen this many people be absolutely wrong since Starfield. So Skull and Bones came out a few weeks ago, and this game has been getting a lot of negative feedback. And a lot of people gave Ubisoft flack because they marketed this game as the first quadruple A game. But what they don't understand is that Ubisoft were lying to you by design. This is not a quadruple A game. This is a quintuple A game. Skull and Bones is a phenomenal game, and I will die on this ship. So I'm about to break down everyone's critiques of this game and tell you exactly why they are all wrong. So the first critique I've seen of this game is that the story is non-existent. Now, I don't know what drug you took to believe that, but give me some, I need help sleeping. The story for this game was everything it needed to be. Going through the life of Edward Kenway was a roller coaster. It is a story about freedom, family, love, loss, and redemption. This is a story that shows you what it truly means to be a pirate in both the best ways and worst ways.
What have you done since Nassau fell, huh? Nothing but murder and mayhem.
You threw in with the very kind we once hated!
No! These Templars are different. I wish you could see that. But if you continue on your present course, you'll find you're the only one walking it. With the gallows at its end.
Anyone who doesn't think this story is compelling either skipped every cutscene in the game, or they're a Kingdom Hearts fan. And the second critique I've seen is that the ship combat on sea is straight ass. You trying to fight me, bro? The combat system at sea is the best part of the entire game. The harpooning, the ship battles, the sea shanties, the man of war boss fights. You can get so immersed at sea that you start to forget about the real world. And the only thing that matters to you is your crew and your ship. The combat at sea is so good, I didn't even know you could get off the ship and walk around. They didn't even need to add this system. But this really shows that Ubisoft wanted to go the extra mile for this game. This is a quintuple A game on display right here. And the fourth critique I've seen is that on top of them shitting on the amazing combat in this game, these vile rats want to complain about the shipboarding combat as well. You're telling me that this shit looks bad? Are you looking at the screen right now? Look through your eyes, breathe through your ears. The shipboarding combat is amazing. This right here is where you truly feel like a pirate, and that is the main takeaway from this game. Skull and Bones makes you feel like a pirate. As a matter of fact, this is the greatest pirate game of all time, and I have the analytics to prove it. So I have made a list of every pirate game ever made. That is right, every pirate game ever made, and we are going to be ranking them on this tier list. So let go. Anyway, now we already got Skull and Bones at number 1. It's the perfect pirate game of all time. Already brought it up, already talked about it. We're done. We're here to talk about the rest of them to see where they rank. Anyway, Greedfall. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, I've never heard of this game, ever. What is this game? What is this game? And honestly, if I've never heard of you, you probably don't matter. You're probably not important, and you're probably trash. So, that being said, trash can. Easy trash can. If I have never even heard of you from the start of the list, then that probably means that you don't matter. So, that's an easy trash can for me. I'm done with it, and we're done talking about it. Anyway, One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. Okay. Now, I've only played 2 One Piece games, and none of them were this game. So, out of all the One Piece games I've ever seen, I have seen clips of this game, and out of all the One Piece games that have ever been created, this one existed. Now, I will say, I do like One Piece, so I'll at least give it a C tier. So yeah, I like One Piece, and it is what it is. It's probably a decent game, so I just assume because it's a One Piece game, and One Piece games are, they're alright. Okay, so with that being said, yeah, I think that's fine. C tier, fine. Okay, Sea Dogs. Sea Dogs, I'm probably going to give Sea Dogs an A tier. Yep, I really enjoy Sea Dogs. I think Sea Dog is probably one of my favorite YouTubers. I love Sea Dog VA, and he's probably my favorite character in the Trash Taste podcast. So yeah, I think A tier is fine. I think A tier is a fine rank. Okay, so anyway, we're done with that. We have Pillars of Eternity 2. Okay, Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Okay, now, I have heard about Pillars of Eternity. I've never played it, but I have seen a good amount of it and whatnot. So at least the fact that at least I know for a fact I've heard of this game, I'll at least give it a higher rank than Trash Can, and I'll give it D tier. Good enough. I think that's a fine rank. I've heard of the game, so at least gets my respect to know that I've heard of it and whatnot. So the fact that I've heard of the game, haven't played it, I think D tier, fair tier. I think that's a fair ranking for it. And now we have Lego's Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. Okay, now I played a lot of Lego games. Most of them have been the Lego Star Wars games, and I will say, since it's a Legos game, I'm gonna put it in C tier because every Legos game is average at best. They're all average games. They're not bad, they're not good, they're just completely plain games. It's just like the most mid-tier games you could ever made. So yeah, I think that's good ranking. So yeah, that's C tier. And now we have the Monkey's Island series. The Monkey Island series. Man, oh man. Okay, I've known of this series. I've played a bit of the games and whatnot. I actually do genuinely enjoy them. So, with that being said, we're going by the entire series. I do think, as a series as a whole, I think it is okay. Yeah, I think it's okay at best, but it's good enough, and it's better than the last two games that are on the C tier. That'll at least put it in low B. It's low B, so if anything else does get the B tier, they're probably going to be higher than Monkey's Island, so it is what it is. Anyway, next one we have something, I think that's Quest of Booty or something like that. Yeah, I believe it's Quest of Booty, from what I recall. I'm gonna be completely honest. Let me just make sure. Yeah, Age of Booty, that's what it is. Oh yes. Now, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I thought this was a porn game. I legit had no idea what this was until I looked it up. And honestly, after I found out it wasn't a porn game, I'm a little disappointed. So with that being said, Trash Can. Yeah, absolutely. I've never been so disappointed, and my day was ruined immediately when I found out that it was not a porn game. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, so next up we have Zelda, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. So I honestly can't make a joke for this one. I really tried, but yeah, I can't make a joke for this one. It's actually a really good game. I mean, I should take points off for it being on the Wii U. I mean, it was originally on the GameCube, but the fact that they even made a Wii U port should take points off. But I can't complain about it. It's S tier. It's a great game. I can't complain about it. It's one of the few Zelda games I have played, and it's really enjoyable. So yeah. All right. Anyway, yeah, can't make any jokes about it. So yeah. Anyway, okay, so we have Ryzen. Okay, now I know I played one of them. I don't know which one I played, but I played one of them. Don't know if it was one, don't know if it was two, don't know if it was three, but I played one of them, and I thought it was mid, completely mid. I thought this was the middest game I've ever played in my entire life. It was very much average at best, and yeah. Honestly, even if they did get better, I played the first one, the second or third got better, I don't think I'm ever coming back to this. So yeah, I'm just gonna play it low C tier. It is the most average game. I would play Lego Pirates, any Lego game, any One Piece game before I ever play this ever again. It was extremely mid. All right. Pirates of the Caribbean Online. Now, my history with Pirates of the Caribbean Online is very, very non-existent because I tried to sign up for Pirates of the Caribbean Online back in 2007 when it first came out because I was a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan. And yeah, on my shitty Windows XP computer, yeah, it would never boot up. It would never work, never boot up. So the furthest I ever got with Pirates Online is the login screen. But considering the fact that I have a lot of memories with this game, even though I've never played it, I've just seen clips of it on YouTube, I'm gonna give it B tier. So yeah, just the fact that we even got this alone, and just the culture of Pirates Online anyway, yeah, it's just yeah, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't complain. So yeah, anyway, great. Okay, next up we have Sea of Thieves. Okay, so my entire history with Sea of Thieves have been nothing but memes. It has been through nothing but memes. I've never seen any clips of this game that never had to do with memes. It's been nothing but memes for this game. And honestly, with the memes I've seen for this game, I'm gonna give it A tier. Yeah, straight up A tier. I can't complain. I got a good amount of memes out of this. I mean, literally, I think I used one of the memes in the last video I just made. I think I used it for the Funimation video I made. So yeah, can't complain. Good memes. So yeah, no complaints. A tier. Yeah. Anyway, Black Wake. Black Wake, I've never heard of this game, ever. And you would think immediately I'll put this in trash can. But it does have black in the title, so I'm, yeah, respect, yeah. Yeah, respect. So I'm going to put this in, S tier. So yeah, Black Wake, can't complain about it. Okay, so next up we have Starfield. Now, when I looked up a list of pirate games, for some reason this game was on there. I don't know why. I don't know if we consider, is Starfield a pirate game? I mean, I can think of people pirating the game because they didn't want to buy it, but I don't know if I would consider it a pirate game itself. But with that being said, I mean, just for the fact that I found one that I find it funny, so I'll put it in D tier. Yeah, just for, I just found it funny that it was even in there when I looked up pirate games. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it in D tier because I got a good laugh out of it. Okay, so this one, next up we have Sea Fight. This game is awful. This game is awful. Like, I have not really played most of the pirate games on this list, but I have played this one. It is awful. Absolute dog doo-doo trash. It is water doo-doo, wet dog. It is, don't ever play this game. I don't even like that many MMOs, so, and this is probably the worst MMO I have ever played. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. A waste of time, a waste of space. Don't you ever play this game, or else no one loves you, no one cares about you, and you will die alone and no one likes you. Okay, don't ever play this game. It's terrible. You are a terrible person if you play this game. Don't ever do it. Anyway, what's the last thing we got? Okay. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Okay. What? Assassin's Creed Black Flag? Have I heard of this game? Wait a minute.